Hey guys, Kev here, and I have a cool unboxing to do for you. This is from my buddy Steve. He is the same guy who sent me those 7 knives I unboxed, I guess a couple weeks ago at this point. And he sent me another box, which I haven't even sent the old ones back yet. He told me to hang on to these and just send them all back at once. So that's what we're doing. I'm going to unbox it with the Artisan Cutlery Small Arian with the White Mountain Knives exclusive. Obviously, they're the only ones who have the small Arian. And this has the Artisan 3D mill titanium clip you can buy off them. And big shout out to Backpack B for sending me that. And it totally just makes this knife awesome. Let's see, I don't want to show his address, so let me just... Man, this thing's sharp as shit. Hold on. I think we're good. Yep. Just don't want to show his address. I covered mine, but his was on the side, too. So let's just pull it out. What? Is there something else in here? He did it again. He was only supposed to send one knife, but... Of course, he sent more than one. So let's see what we got. This is the one that I was very interested in. Navajas Barbudo Balmis Marble CF M390. I've never heard of a Balmis knife, have you? Looks like a Reate sort of box. This pouch doesn't, but... Okay, this is new for me. I have no idea what this is. Never seen it before, so that's interesting. It says Barbudo or something on the clip. By the way, I got this seltzer today at this local little, I don't know what you call it, organic place, or I don't know if it's organic. They just make like, it's called Small Batch Kitchen. It's a little place here in my hometown. It's awesome. But they had this Hal's Seltzer Vanilla Cream. It's really good. Of course, when I got up to my office / studio, I opened it and it just shot everywhere. Like I had to wipe it off of the laptops and all types of stuff. Anyway, this is the Barbudo Balmis, I guess. It's a carbon fiber. So it's marbled carbon fiber or shred. It's the same stuff you see here on my Forest. Is it the same as the stuff on my Apache as well? Yeah, I think that's the same. Marbled, shred, whatever you want to call it. It's very similar on all these. These two are bolster locks. Look at that, man. Wow, that is very eerily similar. It has very Reate quality to it, but I'm going to feel it out, and I'll let you know if it's Reate. Man, by the way, I love this Pena kickstop Apache. It's just so good. Sold my MBK slayback. I loved it, but I just like that Apache a little bit more. So these screws do look Reate-ish. I will say that. The clip obviously doesn't, but you know, you have a design, so that's just how it works. It looks like you use a spanner bit to open the pivot, which it could be a spinning pivot, which is very Reate. I don't know why I'm trying to solve this thing, whether it's Reate or not, but I think it is, honestly. Has a flipper tab. Okay. Wow, interesting blade shape. I dig a Warney, obviously. I guess this would be considered a Warney, right? Or is it a reverse Tanto because of the little bump here? Which people get all up in arms about reverse Tantos. Like, it doesn't have 2 edges. Like, shut up. You get a, like, it's called a reverse Tanto because it looks like a Tanto that's upside down. Like, shut up. Okay? Like, Jesus. I know you know why it's called that. Like, if this was an edge and that was an edge, it would be a Tanto. So you flip it over, you get a reverse Tanto. Like, calm down. Sorry. Anyway, so it does have a bolster lock, but it's a very kind of non-lefty friendly bolster lock if you see how it's cut. We'll see how that is. Oh, damn. Did you see that drop? Yeah, this is I'm at about 90% that this is made by Reate. Now, it's thicker than I'd want it to be and all that, but yeah, this is a Reate build. Pretty sure anyway. Just looking at it overall, titanium bolster lock. It just has that feel. I don't know how else to explain it. It's got action like a Reate. Let's try to flick it, Lefty. Ooh, it works. Ergos are okay. They're pretty good, actually. Okay, sorry, I'm not sure where I left off. So, yeah, it's pretty thick. The flipper tab is interesting. It has this sort of just, it's kind of aimed down, and it's a little squared off. There's no jimping or anything, but it works pretty well, to be honest. When you pull it, it flies out, it locks up. I mean, I don't really have any issues, like I'm missing it or anything. So even though it's kind of odd and it doesn't have jimping, I guess because it's kind of aimed down, it's kind of asking for a push button. It works really well. The slot is very small, but you can get in there and flick it pretty easy right-handed. Thumb flick is doable, but that felt a little bit awkward. Left-handed thumb flick, again, a little awkward, and the reverse flick is pretty good, honestly. Even though the bolster comes down, you know, it's like not very high up. That's how I would want it for a lefty. Where I kind of land is right here, and I'm able to flick it out. I'm guessing if I go any higher, it locks it up, yeah. So, oh. Yeah, see, that's the problem with a bolster lock that low, is just sometimes it's going to get touchy depending on where I'm putting pressure. So right now I'm putting pressure right on this area and it's locking it up. But if I kind of lean back a little bit onto that marble carbon fiber, yeah, see, now I just can't get it. So not the best for a lefty. It's kind of a hit or miss situation, I guess. Let me just try it one more time from down here. Yeah. So you gotta just get below this area here, kind of ride the clip a little bit. And it's pretty good in hand as well. I would obviously prefer a choil, but it's kind of weird. I've never heard of this brand, this knife. I've never heard of it at all. I've never seen it. Barbuda. Somebody tell me if I'm way off, but I'm pretty sure this is made by Reate. At least I can tell you it's pretty much Reate quality. It's got that. Where's the detent brake? Yeah, the detent brake is very late on this. It's right here. So you can see that angle. What was that knife I showed yesterday? Ah, man, I can't remember. And the detent was so early. It was amazing. I really liked it. Damn. Maybe I packed it up and shipped it already. I don't know. But I like when a detent is early. This is super late. Like, really late. Now, because it's, well, it is a flipper, actually. But I guess because it's a minimal flipper, it doesn't matter all that much if you get under it. The access to the lock bar is not great. You do have a little chamfer here on each side, and you can get in there. It's not like it's bad. It just doesn't feel like there's a lot of room in there. But because it's a thick knife, I think it just works pretty well. So that's the Barbudo, I forget already what it's called. The Barbudo Navajas Balmis. So cool, interesting knife for sure. Definitely something I'm like excited to check out at least. So let me put that in there. And then this is the knife I really wanted to check out. This, guys, is the Sokosha. I wanted to get one of these on the drop, but they turned Sezzle off, those bastards. And then by the time they turned it on, which of course they turned it on once they didn't sell them all instantly, all of the satin ones are gone. I wanted a satin blade. I don't like these two tones too much, so I didn't get one. Sakoshi Knife 169. 2022. It's a Marfione and a Malishif design, M390 or Damasteel, Thai CF, Zerku Thai. There you go. Comes with your extra hardware and probably clip. Yep, extra clip. it does have a glass breaker on the back, which sucks big time. It's kind of a bummer. It's the one reason I didn't like care all that much when I missed it. It's got a little weight to it, but I mean, it's not a small knife at all. I've heard the action is pretty good, but I have heard the detent is pretty stiff. I can easily turn this right here. Look at that. It's coming right off. But just like a Microtech, it seems, it's got the same setup. You could just take Jesus, what am I trying to say? You could take a drill, a power drill, and take the chuck. Make sure you take your bit out or whatever, and take the chuck and put it around here. It'll lock into those 3 sections real nice. At least that's how it works on the Microtech. Should be the same. So I could easily tighten this down that way. Hand tightening probably works. It's got that carbon fiber they're using now that I don't like. I don't understand it. It kind of has these grid lines in it, which to me makes it look cheap. I believe these are titanium scales. There's no way that's steel. It's got to be the stuff underneath that's catching it. It's not sticking to the clip. Yeah, or the backspacer. So it's just the liners or whatever under there. It's or hardware it's catching. Yeah, it's a dead center. It's a CKF, so let's see how she fires. Yeah, it's a stout detent. It's a lot better looking in person than it is on camera or in pictures that I've seen. I honestly thought it was a little bit ugly, but yeah, it fits really good in hand. Wow, yeah, that feels really good. Can you reverse the clip? I wonder. Never even thought of that. I'm guessing it wouldn't work, right? Because let's just find out. Is there a slot there? I think you can reverse the clip. That's one benefit to the stupid glass breaker thing. Look at that. We got a lefty clip, guys. I don't think they advertised that at all, but you can actually reverse this to lefty. That's cool. It does cover up your inlay, but I don't care about that all that much. It might be a little difficult getting in pocket with that. It is a liner lock, but it's titanium, I believe. It drops shut. Let me see. Yeah, it's not going in my pocket well. Well, there it goes. Once I got it in, it was okay, but it was catching on this lip right here. But we got it lefty. My calloused thumbs are sticking to it. This has been, you can see they use this stupid frog lube in there. If you get that out, you're probably going to get way better action if you just take it apart. My thumbs are sliding right over these studs because they're just really small, low profile, and then they're so close to the frame that, like, I'm just slipping right off them. Let's try a lefty reverse, like. Yeah, the detent's not too strong. It's just these studs are not good. I think that's what the real problem is. Yeah, it feels really good in my hand, especially with the clip reversed. You're going to get deep carry there, you can see. No choil, but not bad at all. Good edge. Now, the access here is interesting. It's kind of one of those where, man, I hate that. There's no actual access. But because, again, it's fatter, it's not great, but you just use the corner of your thumb, and it drops. It slides right over. Jeez. You just can't get under there. It's, like, brutal. Sorry. I believe it's a titanium liner, and they must have carbonized it, or they fit an insert in because it is very smooth. It's got that frog lube all over. I don't see an insert. Is it? Oh, it's steel, I think. I think it's a steel liner. So that's how they kept it from sticking. And then it does add some of that weight, I guess, too. Honestly, the best way to deploy this so far is the thumb flick left-handed, because I can get under it, catch it, and flick it without a problem. Right-handed, oh, there you go. I just need to get used to it. But I tend to have issues with studs a lot because of these thumbs. They're really calloused up. Reverse flick, left-handed, you know, you got to get under there. You don't have a lot of access on any side, really. Right-handed. There you go. So she's sexy. I think this clip was a hard miss. I think they should have went with just a non-glass breaker and, you know, a stock clip, because this just looks gaudy on here. They were trying to get fancy with this Zirku tie, but it just looks ugly in this Microtech style clip. Like, it just doesn't work in my opinion. And if you remove it like I did, it looks like shit because of this, obviously, but not a big fan of the two-tone finish, but it's okay. And then the steel, I'm pretty sure, is going to be an M390. Yep. And again, number 169, got frog lube all over it. I'd be tempted to take this apart, but I'm told that CKFs are made by Kevin John Factory in China. They're definitely listening to us about detents, though. I mean, this one's dialed. It's just the studs suck, you know? Maybe it's just me, though, you know? Backspacer's a little ugly. It is a backspacer. You can see the lines. I don't know if you can see it. Action's really good, though. Once you get it to flick, it's pretty good. Let's check the edges on these knives. Yeah, really good on the Sokosha. And then on the, I don't know what the hell this thing's called again, the Gimli Knife. Yeah, also very good. So they did a great job on the edges here. I don't know which one I like better, to be honest. I love this design overall better on the Sokosha, because it's just I think it is sexy, especially without the clip. I like a good liner lock. It kind of reminds me of like a CKF SOCOM Elite, right? Just with a different blade shape, I guess. I don't know. It just has that vibe, but it's a little bit better in hand. A lot of things are better about it. The liner lock is better, and you got some pretty thick stock. I mean, look at that. It's got good bearings in there. I don't know. Very interesting. They were using caged bearings, so I wonder what size they are. I figured they would have used the bearings from the Evo, but they didn't. A giant pivot. Yeah, I like it. I see why it's popular. I think you have to have pretty good thumbs for this guy, though. I would want to sit here and reverse flick it all day, and I don't know if I can. But we'll see. I'll start carrying it lefty, maybe, and we'll go from there. So I do like the knife a good bit. And then there's this thing again. I keep forgetting the name. The Blimpus? The Balmis. The Balmis. A Balmis and the Sakosha here. So shout out to Steve. Thank you so much, dude. I really appreciate it. I really wanted to check one of these out. Almost bought one. Kind of glad I didn't. Also kind of, I don't know. Maybe I'm a little jealous. I kind of do want one. I would have wanted satin. And just some different studs. I wonder if a hole, could you do a hole on this? It would be tight to try to put a hole in there, yeah. I don't know what you could do to fix that. It's just a little tough for me, you know. Anyway, that's it. Let me know what you guys think. I'll be doing full, obviously, reviews on at least this one. We'll see how this one goes. And, yeah, I love you guys. I hope you have an absolutely fantastic day. And I will catch you later. Hey, guys, quick update. I was able to remove the stupid glass breaker. Where is it? Right here. So I just took this off because it came off by hand. Again, you can use a chuck for that, I think. And then I just took one of the body screws. One of these screws in here was fat enough that it fit right in the end there. And it tightened down good. It's not going anywhere. Now I have the clip reversed and without the glass breaker. So that's way better. Obviously, you can keep it on this side if you want, but that screw will work. So it comes with a screw that will be a replacement screw for the clip. So I think that's cool. That's what I thought they should do. And I asked NC Blade about it when they dropped them, and he said you could take the glass breaker off, but then you wouldn't be able to hold the clip in. But it does work. So you can do that from factory with their screws. You can replace it. And I think that's a game changer because I absolutely hate glass breakers. And you know what? You could probably use this little screw as a glass breaker if you had to. But anyway, now you don't have this stupid thing sticking off. It also comes with a regular clip, which honestly I think would look better on this knife. It's got all this branding on it and stuff, and it's not my knife, so I'm just going to keep on what he had, but I think that would look better. So this knife is getting better and better as we go here. It looks really weird on the lock side. Because they didn't do anything. I don't know why they didn't do anything on that side, because it's a liner lock. They could easily have done the inlay or something else. I feel like just because of this for the liner, they decided to just keep it plain. But it would have been nice to maybe have a little inlay up here or something. I get down here because the clip normally is here. So maybe it looks better with the clip, but it still looks kind of weird on this side. And then this side is like really detailed. So yeah, I'm liking it though. Definitely a lot more now. So that's just a quick update. In case any of you have one of these, you can remove that pretty easily. So that's it. Peace.